A warm greeting to one and all. Dear friend, myself, Dr. S. B. Kishore, welcome you all in our MS Access tutorial. So in today's sessions, we are going to discuss about query object. So far, we have discussed about the table object. So in the last session, we have seen how to manage the data of a table, and we have also seen how to show a data in a proper manner by means of hiding, freezing, then displaying the transaction data in a master table, and in the end, we have discussed when the data is saved in MS Access. So in the today's sessions, we are going to discuss about the query, then why query, the queries view that has been supported by the MS Access, and types of the queries. And in the today's sessions, we are going to discuss about the simple or select query and steps in order to create this particular query. And finally, what is query result? So what is query? A query is simply a question that user asks to the database, that is accessing and displaying the existing data from a single or multiple table as per certain criteria or condition is known as what? A query. So why query? A query is useful for the following operation. It means in order to filter the data. So what by filtering a data? You can display certain column values with all the rows, or display all the columns with certain rows, or combination like displaying certain column with certain rows. Then second is performing the certain statistical on a data. Then to quickly analyze and sort the information. Now what is query views? Query support the three types of views. So basically design view. So we already seen in case of the table also, basically there are two types of view. One is what? Your design view, and second is the datasheet view. So similar to that, in query views also you have what? A design view which display the your query design, and a data sheet view where it will display the query result. And apart from that, we have one more called an SQL view where SQL statement, equivalent statement for the corresponding query design will be displayed. Then the types of queries. So basically there are five types of queries. First one is the simple or select queries, then parameter queries, cross-tab queries, action queries, and SQL queries. So of course we will discuss all of this during our next coming session. So in the today's sessions we are going to discuss about only simple or select query. So what is simple or select query? It is one of the most common types of the query where user can specify the desired search criteria from one or more table. So we can say that it is simply a what? It helps you to create the subset of a data. Now we will discuss what are the steps in order to create and run a simple query. So first of all, select the create tab on the ribbon and then locate the queries group. Okay, this is what your create tab and this is your queries group. From here, select the query design. So as soon as you click over there, you will get what? A data query designer view. First of all, you need to select what? A table or query from the show table in order to generate the query. Then click add and close. So by doing this, you will get what? A query designer window which will look like this. Okay, so it displays the all the tables in the box, and you can also select what? The fields that you would like to have in your query results. Then, so after closing, what you need to do? The query result will be displayed in the query datasheet view, which look like a table. So remember, now we may call this our original table as the base table and this query result as what? Your virtual table. You can also able to fire the another query on this query result. So how to do it? We will discuss in our practical session. So you can assign a name to your query. So by default, the names are what? Like query 1, query 2 and so on. And finally, run the query by clicking what here? Double click. So as soon as you click on the query, you will get what? A query result. So what is query result? When you run a query, Access pull the data out of what? Tables, and it displays to you. The original table and database stay connected so that if you make any changes in your table, the corresponding query result also get what? Change. One can also perform the another query on your query result like I said earlier. So this is the reference that you can follow. Now it's a time to do a practical session. So this is our database called as admission, where we have already created three tables. Now double click on the student detail table. So observe that total we have in all 27 record. So assume that if there are thousands of record and if you want to show all the students who are from Chandrapur, okay. So doing it manually is very tedious job. You may use a filter, but as we know that we can't save the result of a filter, and filter can be used to perform the filter from only one table. So both these problem has been resolved using the queries. So now we will see how to work with the queries. So first of all, click on the create and query design. So this is your query designer view. So select the table on which you would like to generate the query and then close it. Then specify the column name that you would like to have in your query results. Assume roll number, first name, last name. Okay, then city. You can also select the field from here also, no issue. Suppose class, and it is not necessary that they must follow the order. You may specify in any order. Then specify the criteria. So city, it means the candidate must be from the Chandrapur. Okay, then close the query designer view. So do you want to save the query? Yes. So specify the name. So I am keeping the same one, default name. Now double click over here. So you will get what? A query result. So observe that all the students are from the Chandrapur itself. Okay. Now I want to generate the another query. The query is something like this. I want to show all the students who are doing their BSc first year and they must be from the Chandrapur itself. Now since this query result contain what? All the students from the Chandrapur itself. So I can write another query on this particular query result. So how to do it? It's very simple. Again click on the create, then query design. Now instead of table, select the queries. Okay. Add it, close. Again select the column that you would like to have in your query result. First name, last name, then city, and class. Now specify the class BSc first year. Since it is a string, you can specify it in a quotes. Then close the query designer review. Want to save? Yes. Now double click on this and now observe all the students from the BSc first year and they are from the Chandrapur itself. So what we have done? We have generated the another query based on what your query result. Okay. So you can also use this. Now what are the views? Now we will see the views. This is what your datasheet view. Then you can also have a design view. This is your design view of your query. And finally, we have another view that is called as the SQL view. It means a corresponding equivalent SQL statement for the query design that what you have developed. Now you can also edit your queries. Okay, simply open it in a design view. Now assume that I want to display all the query result in a sorted order of what? F name. So either in ascending or descending. So suppose I am selecting here ascending. Okay. So close it. Want to save? Yes. Now view the results. So observe that it is in what? Alphabetical order. Okay. Now question arises, is it necessary to write these two separate queries for these two conditions? Whether we will be able to combine these two? Yes, we can. So let's observe. Again query design. Select the table. Then specify the column name that you would like to have in your query result. Simply double click, nothing else. City. You can specify them in any order, not necessary, they should be in a specific order. Then specify the city criteria, that is Chandrapur, and in the class specify the criteria, say BSc first year. Okay, now close the query designer view. Want to save? Yes. Run it. Now observe. Double click and observe. You are getting what? A same effect. So it means we are able to use what? We are able to specify n number of conditions, no issue. It means that you can specify the n number of conditions over here. So in the next session, we will see how to specify the conditions on number data type, date data type, text data type, etc. So I hope that you understood all the steps in order to perform the operations. So with that, thank you very much. Have a nice day.